Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Gen X Talk podcast. I'm Mike, speaking to you through the power of the internet once again. And joining us today is JB, as always.
Hey, everybody. They wanted a little theme music going on. Thought I would kick it off a little bit.
And on my left is the completely uninterested Jab, Shakur.
Oh, man, I was just laughing because the moment he pulled it out, I already knew what was coming. And it's funny just how well I know this guy, or he probably knows me just as well. But I felt this from the moment that he pulled the guitar out. I was like, he's going to end up playing this damn shit on the show. And he did. So I'm more just glad to see that I know him.
I wonder if everybody likes the theme song music. It's country.
It's our new theme song, everybody. So
you want to do a hoorah? You want to do a hoorah?
I don't even know what that is.
Here. Can you? All right. Hold on.
Okay, you remember at first? We're just going to do this to the intro. Now watch. Next is going to be a concert.
No. 4 bars.
Hold on. Y'all want to?
All right, everybody. Hey, when I sing, y'all need to sing with me. So it starts off. You know the song?
No.
What?
Let's get into the topic.
Okay, guys.
I told you it was going to happen. It's going to be a full concert. Hey, next week we'll just have Jeremy playing the guitar.
No, it's all right.
Me and Mike will be at home.
Hey, guys, we got a hell of a show for you today. It is Recess is Not for the Weak. We're going to talk about all those hardcore games that we played as kids when we literally were allowed to go outside and kill each other.
All right.
But before we get into all that, let's eat.
Hey, let's eat. Hold on, man. I'm going to stop hating. Give me some more theme music. I know you. Let's go.
Right,
here we go, y'all.
All right,
here we go. We're going to do this right. I'm going to stop being a hater. There you go. I'm really just mad because I don't know how to play. Hey, there was this guy. There was this white party went to at this place called Michael's, man. Big shout out to them last week.
White party as in everyone wore white, not all white people.
Yeah, all white dressed or whatever. And they had this band. It was pretty cool. But anyway, dude was playing a guitar. He was real good, and he could play with his teeth. Can you play with your teeth?
I play the things with my teeth. Thank you very much.
Okay, I just wondered. I didn't want to see it. I just wanted to know if you could. But anyway, yeah, keep going.
Oh, you want me
so,
to?
Yeah, man, I was being a hater, man. Now I'm sorry. I just had to change your heart.
It feels like church today.
No, I want him to be him, and I'm going to be me, because that way when I'm doing some shit he don't like.
I don't want to,
Anyway, let's see, man. The NFL is back.
Yes.
Are y'all ready?
I don't know, man. I'm ready-ish.
I am ready. They kicked it off. It was the Jets and the Cardinals. It was on Thursday night. I didn't even know. I saw it by accident.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so ready for football.
Yeah.
If you're ready for football, if you want to talk about football, call in, leave a comment, shout out your team. Anybody but the local team fans. If you're a fan of the local team, we don't need to hear from you because we already know who you are.
I've been thinking about football, but not necessarily pro ball. I've been really enjoying listening and watching Deion Sanders.
Oh, yeah, man.
He's been doing awesome with Georgia.
Yeah.
He's been doing awesome. And just listen to how he rallies the troops and talks to the players. And
Is it Georgia?
Georgia, yeah.
I didn't even know that. I thought he went to Colorado.
I thought so, too. Wasn't it Colorado? The Buffaloes.
Wait, one of those fuckers. No, I thought it. Well, Google it real quick.
I'm not Googling. You say you know
I
everything
thought it was
else.
Georgia. I thought. Maybe it is
Man,
Colorado.
he was at another school. He left and went to Colorado, man.
Oh, maybe that's
Hey,
what.
Siri, what team does Deion Sanders coach?
I don't have time to Google, man. I'm trying to
You
stay
might be
watching
right.
my little few viewers.
No, you're right.
What's up, Deanna?
Colorado Boulders. I thought it was Georgia. I don't know.
I told you I do it. I'm so glad to be right. Oh, yeah.
You're right.
I knew it. Fucking, he said, what did he say? Georgia?
I don't know about that
You
shit.
guitar playing motherfucker. You don't know shit.
Yeehaw.
Now, yeah, he's doing good, though. So you probably just saw him rallying and didn't see who he was
Just a
talking
good old boy. Never meaning
to. I think
anything.
Georgia did win the championship, though.
That's a Georgia song, by the way.
Yeah. Maybe he did rally there. Maybe that was the problem. No. Yeah, that's cool. So, yeah, the NFL is back. If you want to shout out your team and all, your favorite team, and I'm not going to hate on the local team. Everybody knows I'm an Eagles fan, so it's all good. Yeah,
We're still cool, though. We're still cool.
Yeah, we're cool. We ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
Man.
The local team, they're going to do what they're going to do. And Jerry Jones already said that they have a chance to go to the Super Bowl. And I guess basically that's true. There are 32 teams, and 2 of them will eventually go to the Super Bowl. But
So they definitely have a chance.
Yeah, the odds are about 1 in a million.
I don't think Jerry has ever said they don't have a chance to go to the Super Bowl.
I don't think so either. I think whatever he decides to pay for a bowl, they'll go. He don't want one yet.
The
When
Jerry
he
Bowl.
decides he wants one, believe you me, they motherfuckers will be there.
That's true.
Yeah, he's the baddest motherfucker in the NFL.
You know, talking about funny shit about Jerry Jones. I know this is some let's eat stuff in football, but you know, I've been reading on how he was under this paternity test lawsuit.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Do you remember that? It just kind of came to light that she's trying to sue him now for more than a settlement because of I guess child support, education.
Yeah. Well, her mom signed something like
a release, a settlement release.
Yeah, way back, but she's saying she didn't.
She didn't. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's just to get some. Yeah, man. You know, that's the last time they went to the Super Bowl that year. The day she was probably conceived. He probably had her then.
Yeah, he probably.
That's
did.
why they ain't winning no more.
They
They
ain't
cursed.
winning, shit.
You ain't taking care of your goddamn kid.
Boy, that's right.
All that goddamn money.
Pay her, Jerry, so we can win.
Hell yeah. yeah. Pay her. Pay her.
You win this shit.
Yeah, that's probably the only way. And then the other thing, let's see, I was talking about, I don't know a lot about it, but these goddamn aliens. Government, what's this about these aliens?
Dude, I got a real story I want y'all to hear.
You always have a real story.
No, but listen.
Is there such thing as a fake story?
My mom and her sister back in the early 1960s lived in a 2-story house in White Lake Hills over there, kind of near Nolan High School, you know, over there, 30 and what's that, 30 and Bridgewood Stair right in there. Anyhow, that neighborhood back in the day. So they were young kids, and they both seen the same thing and swear up and down by it. That they were looking at they were out the window on top of the 2-story house. So they had the top room.
They were kids?
They were kids.
Okay.
Well, no, but they were like teenagers. So
they was experimenting, possibly.
Well,
I'm just playing.
It's possible. No, it's possible. It was the 60s, right?
Yeah.
Drop some acid.
Well, I asked them. They swear them down. No. You know, they weren't. And if you knew my mom, she's a pretty straightforward woman. Like, she don't bullshit.
Right.
And, so, and her sister's kind of the same way, really. So but they're both in this room. And all of a sudden, it's late at night, around 1 or 2 in the morning, somewhere in there, early in the morning, however you want to say it. And they saw this light shine, like just illuminated the room. And they looked out the window, and on top of the neighbor's house was lower than theirs. They saw on top of the roof a spinning orbital disc type UFO, and it was just hovering over the roof. And they looked at it, and they're freaked out at it. And then they said it just took off so fast that they couldn't even see it. And they both, over their life, swear up and down and see it and describe it equally the same.
Oh, okay.
So I think about those things, and now we're tying it into what you're about to talk about, the UFO thing.
The government is saying it. Yeah, they're saying it's aliens.
Shit might be real. I don't know. What do y'all think?
I'm going to tell you what I want. I want somebody from the Nation of Islam, Brother Jamar, one of you brothers from the Nation of Islam, to call in, because a long time ago, Elijah Muhammad said that, and this was way back then too, it was probably in the 30s or 40s.
Right.
And he said that the man was going to tell us about some aliens and some UFOs, and he said it was the mothership. That the mothership was coming to save the black folks.
The mothership.
And I want to know if this is possibly sightings of the mothership and the people, or if it's really the UFO or the alien. So I would like for one of you all to call or comment, even if you see this show in 2 weeks, even if you see this show in a month. I want to know what you all think.
The mothership. I think what we do know, and there was actually a congressional hearing a few weeks ago, and they talked to some people, and pretty much everyone's description of the UFOs is consistent with what your mother said.
Yeah.
That there are a lot of them that are disc or the spheres with the cube inside them.
Yep.
And there's enough sightings, and there were people speaking under oath about these sightings that, I think, yes, they are real. They are here. They have been here. And I guess, they haven't blown us all away yet. So maybe they're not hostile.
Man, I just hope they don't kill my dog.
I think they only kill cattle.
Good. I ain't got none.
But a UFO may not be extraterrestrial. It may just literally be sophisticated inventions that were before the times of our understanding. Because, and I may be completely wrong, but a lot of that, like there's a lot of German engineering, a lot of European engineering that when they pull out the archives, this top secret classified archives, they're starting to unravel a lot of similar descriptive type technological advances that do render the visualization of what people see and say when they talk about these orbital discs and these flying objects. It might be the predecessor, if you will, to a drone.
Okay, well, I can comment on this a little bit because I actually work for an aeronautics company, and they do have advanced programs that originally were top secret. One of those was the F-117 and Have Blue project back in the 70s. A lot of those were mistaken for UFOs back in the day. So it's definitely possible that some of those sightings are experimental aircraft that are built by humans, but some of them are absolutely impossible. Like, they're using a propulsion system that we don't even understand how it works or how it flies. And it flies faster, they turn faster, they change directions on the drop of a dime, and they're doing it with no propulsion that we can see. They're not emitting any type of fuel. They're just doing it, and no one's been able to explain it. So I kind of feel like
the mothership can't save you, so your ass is gonna get left.
I kind of feel like there's technology here that is so far beyond us that it's almost the equivalent of us trying to replicate what we've been seeing would be like an airplane flying over an island, and 6 months later, some chimpanzees on that island built their own airplane. Like, it's the technology is so far beyond anything that we know.
Yeah. So if y'all want to talk about that, y'all call in and let us know. I just know I've been seeing it, man. But let's get on to today's topic. Recess is not for the weak.
Not for the weak.
Especially when it's 108 degrees outside.
Yeah, here in Texas, just being outside is not for the weak,
man,
if you really want to know.
Man, leave your kids inside. I'm glad it's summertime and not school time.
Yeah, no shit.
I would have a note. I'd say, my mama, I got to have a note. Say, I can't do this.
Yeah.
No.
Now
my teacher said, if you write a note, mama, I ain't got to go outside.
So what? Do schools do recess now?
I don't know.
Maybe Landon. Hey, Landon. Hey, come here. Landon's like, damn, Dad, what? You keep it on someone. Maybe the wide. You can put it on the wide real quick. Come over here just for a second, because I got a quick question for Landon about some school, because we got to hear it from a young man. So he can talk into this whole thing. But what make sure
you probably don't even know.
Go to Mike's. Go to Mike's.
Recess is like elementary.
Yeah. So tell us your experience. So Landon's 16. He'll be 17 next month. But tell us your experience of recess.
So
in
recess is only it's only middle school, only to like 4th to 6th grade. I think something like that. Third to 6th or something like that. And then after 6th grade, you don't have recess anymore.
Yeah.
Did we have recess all the way up to high school?
No, man, we had athletics.
Well, hold on, Landon. So what did y'all do in recess? Like, describe recess and how long it was.
You just go outside. It's like an hour long.
What'd you do?
Play sports. I don't know, games. Go outside, play sports.
Yeah. So it sounds like what we did, right?
Yeah, that's the same. Recess is recess. But
yeah, recesses go outside.
They might play a little different games.
Yeah.
We played, I don't know if we want to we played what? Butts up.
We played dangerous shit.
Kickball, wall ball. Was it wall ball? Bounce up, butts up?
Oh, yeah, wall ball, yeah.
Wall ball and butts up. I believe it's the same game.
Yeah.
But that's what we
called
it,
play
butts
quarters
up.
a lot. Remember, we used to throw quarters and shit in recess.
I don't think that was part of the recess. I think that was.
Coin
toss?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we was playing that for money.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we played that in recess. Yeah, we got in trouble for that, too, in the bathroom.
Yeah, gambling.
Oh, yeah.
What recess? What is recess to you? Because I noticed he was saying middle school. Middle school, we had athletics. I know all of us, we play football, so once we got in middle school, that was it. But I think they did still have PE.
PE, that's
in middle school.
Yeah, physical education.
Yeah.
I think after lunch during middle school and high school, there was like a 30-minute period where you could go outside or do whatever.
Yes,
for us, I mean, we had to go to the field house because it was time to lift weights.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for the regular kids at school, I'm calling them regular like I wasn't regular. I was regular as fuck.
Yeah.
But
my memory is bad.
Yeah.
That's not what happened.
I think for the other kids, I think they got to go outside and just hang out for a little bit, or they just sat in the cafeteria for an extra 30 minutes, that sort of thing.
Yeah. There's no way we could have, after lunch, well, I guess it depends on your grade, but we had lunch. Everybody had lunch between the same time, like between the 11-ish and 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you went back to your regular class.
Yeah.
Athletics was either in the morning or after school, 7th period or first period, and you would go before school, and then if you had a 7th period, which is when we had it, I don't know.
Yeah, we had 3-a-days for a while where we went in the morning before school, and then fourth period, after, I think it was either after lunch or before lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And during fourth period, it was just, we did weights. And then after school, of course, that's when we put on the pads.
Yeah, I didn't remember that middle. Man, that would have made you get sweaty and dirty. Man, we didn't do it.
Yeah, it was pretty wild because, we ended up ultimately, I think, having shorter lunches.
See, I think that I called PE recess but recess, you're right. It was really after lunch because even in elementary, we had PE and we had recess, and recess was a few minutes after lunch, maybe 15, 20, 30 minutes after you eat, and we just played whatever we wanted. So coin toss, but PE is where we played
what the teachers were in charge.
Yeah,
That's when you play softball, kickball.
Yeah, we had to run a mile in 8 minutes or some shit, 10 minutes.
Yeah, we had to do exercises and stuff, and then maybe on Fridays we got to play a game.
Yeah, so recess, we're talking about the after lunch thing.
Yeah.
And that was more, if I remember correctly, that was more depending on your little group or your clique.
Yeah.
Because you may have some kids over here playing this and this. I think I was the guy trying to toss up the skirts. That's when you go try to get the girl in the corner and chase her. Oh, shit, she over in the corner. Got her. The good days. Let me pull up his skirt. He thought that was some big shit.
Damn.
And now I would have kicked somebody's ass.
So,
my daughter's skirt.
Did you guys ever play Red Rover?
Yeah.
AKA clothesline the kid you don't like?
Somebody come over. Yeah.
Red Rover.
Duck,
might
Goose.
come over.
Yeah, I remember the words, but I don't remember how it went.
Everyone held hands,
Locked
and said, "Let such and such come over," and they would run and
try to break
the chain.
Yeah.
But if it was a kid you didn't like, when they got close, you raised up your arm and clotheslined them dead in the throat.
I think I do remember that shit.
Can you
I love this show. Memories.
Can you imagine if as adults we did that shit now?
Oh my God, it would kill somebody.
I don't think I could run to the people. I can't run that
it
fast.
wouldn't make it fast enough. It would just be
my knees hurt. Huh?
It would be like running into a slingshot, basically.
For me to run, I had to be scared, running from somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game was brutal. Someone was always crying by the end of the game just because. And everyone always went after the girls. Wherever the chain was 2 girls holding hands, that's where I was running.
Yeah, the weak part.
And half the time, I still didn't even make it through that.
Hey, but in 2023, the girls are just as strong as the guys.
Yeah.
So what do we mean recess is not for the weak?
Because when we played, most of the games we played were extremely physical and brutal. There was no safety regulations whatsoever. Whoever survived, survived. Whoever didn't, they're the ones that aren't on Facebook that we've been trying to catch up with.
Yep.
And we don't see them. It's because they died during recess.
Yep. Not to mention, not only the games, Mike, you probably remember this, but we called it hot side.
Yeah.
That's where people talk shit about. It started at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And man, if you had what they call it, weak skin, soft skin, your ass was out of there.
Well, I do remember recess being a place where you timed a fight. At recess,
all
that
went down. All that went down. You had to get over there in the corner, where there'd be one teacher probably monitor up by the front.
Yeah,
he can't watch everybody at one time, so you have to.
Well, kids still fight in school, don't they? I mean,
hell yeah.
Oh yeah, they still fight in school.
Now they don't give a damn.
They live stream the fights now.
We used to try to go in the bathroom when we know nobody was coming. Me and you want to fight, my friend, we go in the bathroom.
Yeah.
We go over here on the side of the building. Now they
live stream that
shit.
These
motherfuckers don't give a damn. They fighting teachers and all.
Yeah, dude, that's
crazy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we were scared. We were scared of the teachers. We just wanted
because back then, I think when we were kids, we were kind of in the transition where teachers were losing control, but they still had an element of control.
They had a whole lot of control.
Yeah, like I'd be
yeah.
afraid of some of these big ass coaches when I was growing up talking shit.
And it wasn't even really the teachers or the coach. It was our parents.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
know, if they call home, you finna get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
That
But
was
now
100%.
like you said earlier, a little
Now
bit,
they call home the teacher's going to get their ass whooped.
Yeah.
That's
what you calling my house for?
Well, that goes back, and I know it's another show, but that goes back to the
Yeah,
whole.
it's another show.
But that's why I'm saying
It's
it's
another
like
show.
it's more about the outreach and the education because you give away teachers control the kid.
He tried to steady make his point.
No,
That's
I'm
what
just
he's trying to do, y'all. He said, "Oh, it's another show." But let me slide in.
Slide that shit in
Man.
like a damn fucking
But
slicker than possum shit.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is in that situation, that situation is on parents when it's the far as the discipline at home. That's definitely. I never
Yeah.
will say that's but that's more what I'm just saying. I think that's more what like I was worried about,
Yeah.
even if I wasn't. Now in school with football, it wasn't even that you were scared. I wasn't scared of my coach.
Yeah.
It was that you wanted to play that bad, and you knew
You had
if I get in
respect,
trouble,
yeah.
I ain't gonna get to play.
You respected the scenario.
Heck yeah, that's and those today it's just a lot of kids it's different,
Yeah.
and that's all areas, even your more upscale areas. A lot of times, children just this day they got the same rights as they know their rights now. They got somebody on social media telling them,
Dude, that's
you don't gotta listen to that motherfucker.
Dude.
You can be a millionaire at 17. He ain't shit.
damn.
Who you gonna listen to?
That's true though.
Your broke ass mama? You gonna listen to me? Shit.
Yeah.
Listen to him.
But did you guys play Butts Up?
Yes.
I don't remember that
That
one.
was with this little blue ball, and it was always blue.
Wow.
It was a rubber ball, and everyone threw the ball at the wall and bounced it off the wall. And
If it
when
hit
it bounced back, you had to catch it.
Yeah.
But if you dropped it or if the ball hit you,
Then you had to run and touch the wall.
Oh, I remember
yeah,
that.
you have to run and
I
touch
do
the wall
remember that shit.
before someone else gets the ball and either throws it and hits the wall, or if they throw it and hit you.
Yep. And then when they do that, it's like a punishment. You had to like put your butt up against the wall, I think, and that's why you get a free shot at
Yeah, you had to stand facing the wall, and all the other kids get to peg you in the butt with the ball.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
It was fun, man. That was a good,
That is a fun
You
game.
probably couldn't even play that now in school. It'd
Yeah.
probably be considered
Dude, I'd
abuse.
just lay my ass on the ground. I'd be like, what?
That was fun.
See, you were supposed to peg them in the butt, but half the time they were going for the spine or the back of the head.
Yep.
Like they were trying to hurt your ass.
Yeah, always.
That's some funny shit.
Well, we played another game that was I don't remember the name, but like all the kids would be on like 20 kids on this side and 20 kids on this side, and you have maybe 4 or 5 balls. And you're throwing them back and
Dodgeball.
forth.
Dodgeball, yeah.
And
Dodgeball,
basically,
yeah.
if you didn't catch it or you got hit, then you were out.
Dodgeball is fun as fuck.
Yeah, and it always ended up being me and like 4 or 5 people on the other side. I'm running around like a damn.
I remember, dude.
Shit.
Dodgeball was fun as shit back
Yeah.
in those days.
I
Damn, dude.
love dodgeball. Like I even tried to organize an adult game of dodgeball at one point, but it didn't come together.
We
But
can still do that.
if I could put that together, that would be pretty awesome.
I'm gonna tell you something. Do you all remember
Yeah.
the name of any of your like the person doing research or either your PE teacher or I know everybody can remember their coaches, but the actual PE teachers, I only remember one
Yeah.
at E-Ray. This guy named Mr. Raines.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's not alive anymore.
I
He was
know.
here.
You talking about like the person that oversaw the recess?
Yeah, recess or a PE teacher, either one.
I remember Miss Crow. Remember her, Sycamore?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do remember her.
Miss
She
Miss
ended,
Crow.
up she ended up being a vice principal or something.
Did she?
Did she?
I think so. I don't know.
She might have. I remember Miss
Counselor?
Crow.
Yeah, I remember that name. I remember her name.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
God, who else do we know from school? I mean,
You get what I'm saying though? Like
Yeah.
like it's different.
I see their
Like,
faces.
you can remember everything that took place, but like the names. But like in football, you can remember your coaches all by name. It's just
yeah.
I don't know if it's because of how long ago it was or is it the
Yeah, that's kind of crazy because I can remember all of my teachers except the PE teachers. Like I
Yeah.
remember Miss Crow, and that's it.
yeah.
And I know that there were 2 of them that were
Yeah.
PE.
I just remember Miss Crow. I don't remember the others. I'm sure they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember like she loved that fucking song, Rockin' Robin. D. We used to fucking every day. You remember we did a workout
That's right.
exercise?
Uh huh.
Every damn day she played that song, Rockin' fucking Robin. Miss Crow did. from like third grade all the way up to sixth grade. Every damn day. I'm so fucking song to this day. I want to do a jumping jack and a stretch. Fuck.
There was a
man, I hated those songs. I hate those little dance routines we had to do. Those were the worst.
There was a principal at Crowley School. They named the school after him, David L. Walker, Mr. Walker, and he was a principal at Sycamore too, I think.
Well,
yes,
dude,
he was.
And he was at my daughter's school. He was a principal at the
Mr. Walker.
Yeah, he was my dad's coach at O.D. Wyatt.
Oh wow.
Was he really?
My dad went to Wyatt. Yeah.
You know, Mr. Walker, I'll tell you, it's funny.
I think he became the superintendent
He
eventually.
became something, yeah, and then he retired. He retired from when he was at the David L. Walker Intermediate School.
Yeah.
And he was the principal there, and then he retired.
He's a first-class guy.
Yeah.
Mr. Walker is a first-class guy.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, man, in recess, this is a recess story. Went back at Sycamore, back in the third grade. I moved. That's when we moved to this part of town.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Yeah, we went from mid-cities over here. And this one kid, he ended up always talking shit to my sister. He's always calling her names, talking about her, saying she's slow and shit like that. And one day we're at recess, and I go in there and what?
I'm sorry, man. I'm looking at this comment, and she said, I love that game. She said, I'd run over and line back a bitch I don't like. Then she's talking about when you were talking about the
Red Rover.
Yeah, she said I'll line back a bitch. I don't know. I just saw that it tickled me. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Anyhow, so in the story, I remember that my first experience with him was I got in a fight with this guy, and I ripped his shirt off and shit, and we were just kids, playing around, fooling around. And when I walked in the damn fucking principal's office, I was kind of smiling because I won the fight, and I thought it was shit, and the kid deserved it at the time. Well, but when I first saw Mr. Walker, he goes, knock that grin off your face. I was like, holy shit. And then I had to bend over the desk, and he whooped my ass 3 times. And I was always in and out of his office between third grade and sixth grade. And I don't know, when I think about Mr. Walker, he had a firm heart, kind of a loving heart and a firm hand, and I think he made a pretty good educator.
Yeah, and those were back in the days when corporal punishment in school was a thing. Because he was the one who dished it out.
He did.
But did you guys ever? Now this is something else. This was some crazy shit that we did back in the day. Did you guys ever do monkey bar fights? Like, the monkey bars, you get up on them and you gotta, I guess you motion with your hands towards the other person, and basically anything goes. You're trying to knock the other person off the monkey bars.
Oh, yeah, I remember doing that. Yeah.
And you could kick them, you could grab them with their legs and try to pull them down. You could kick them in the chest, kick them in the nuts, didn't matter. You were just trying to knock that other person off. And I remember plenty of kids getting hurt doing that shit.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But the thing is, the craziest shit that we did at kids, this wasn't at recess. This is just shit that we did outside. Chicken fights on bikes.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
We're just running each other trying to run each other and like knock each other down.
Okay, I would get on my bike on one side of the street. Another kid would get on their bike on the other side. And we would ride our bikes at full speed straight at each other.
I remember doing that.
And whoever turned was the chicken, and they lost.
Yeah, we used to do that.
And without fail, we had a match where there was no chicken.
Of course.
And kids fucked each other up.
And your bike. Broke arms, skint up legs. I remember that.
I miss riding bikes, though, man. I mean, now made me think back in recess. The reason I went from bike to recess, because I used to always be the guy in recess that had a Walkman. And I always played my favorite cassette tape at the time was Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA album. I used to love that damn thing. And I'd play it and then play the song, stop it, rewind it, play it, stop the song, rewind,
Yeah, that's crazy what we had to do.
Dude, and they get so mad back in those days that you had a Walkman. Can you imagine kids today?
Yeah, they got cell phones and everything, and they can't go to school without it.
Damn.
Like.
I know,
Yeah.
dude.
Like we
nuts.
actually got suspended, man. I got suspended for having a pager in the 8th grade, I believe. You know, they thought, oh, you had to be a drug dealer. I just had some money and got one. I probably didn't even need it.
Yeah. Oh no. I
Just
remember.
thought it was cool. I
Yeah.
got suspended for a freaking pager, and now these kids today have the whole phone and everything.
Dude, they got their whole lives in their
Yeah,
ass.
they made you like you had to be a drug dealer to have a pager.
Dude.
Come on.
Yeah,
man.
that was the stigma for a long time.
Yeah.
Only drug dealers
And we
had
just thought they
pagers.
were cool. We get the little clear case. And, man,
Yeah.
they just pay us maybe $5 a month at T-Mart
I
for a
used to love the
pager.
shit out of that.
But you know what? They should ban that shit in schools. You know why?
why?
Because I'm in this Facebook group called Crowley Talk or whatever, and every third post is somebody's AirPods got stolen or somebody's phone or something got
They
stolen.
definitely gonna steal that shit. You don't
It's
lock
like-
it up. You gotta keep it on you.
Well, wait, you talking about kids in school?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what?
like people like you send him to school and they stole his AirPods, but you know that's the kids that don't have them.
Why are you taking that expensive ass shit to school to begin
They
with?
just got to learn the hard way, as far as I'm concerned.
Yep,
Well, the ones
Like
who
the
end
shame,
up
by
learning the
the shame.
lesson is the parents.
yep,
If I ain't learned a lesson, I bought it once. That's it.
yeah. That's it. That's
Yeah.
yours. Matter of fact, you gonna pay me back for wasting my money. The kind of parents I had though, you gonna go get your shit back. Like you gonna
Yeah.
find out. Like if you leave with something, you come back. Somebody took your ball. You better go get that motherfucker back.
Dude, straight
You
up.
better find out who did it. Like we didn't take them kind of losses.
It's like, hey, that's what they need to be telling these kids. Like, hey, look, if someone steals your shit, they better take it out of your hand and whoop your ass for it.
My
Because
parents,
if they stole your shit because you set it down somewhere, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
that's how it was with me. I left it in your bag. If you take it, you better keep it on you. That's what
Mm-hmm.
it was.
Yeah.
I taught my daughter the same thing. Yeah, nobody got no money be supplying everybody else with AirPods and shit. I ain't buying that shit no way.
Yeah,
I ain't
but
buying that. Fuck that.
Exactly,
You need some
not for
AirPods
kids.
it. Yeah, you
Expensive
listen
as
to.
fuck.
Yeah, you get some regular headphones.
Yeah.
The ones on Amazon for $12, $15,
Oh,
$20.
yeah.
I'd rather buy 10 pairs of those.
Yeah.
It's just the principle.
let's see. When I was a kid, I stole some Star Wars action figures totally by accident.
You hear that?
It was totally by accident because
Stole
me,
by accident.
me and this other kid, we had the exact same coats, and when we hung them up, and at the end of the day, I accidentally got his, he accidentally got mine, and his had all these Star Wars action figures in it.
Mm-hmm.
And no, they were not coming back to the school. Like, oh, these are mine now. This is
Yeah,
cool.
I don't blame you.
I mean, and I didn't even like Star Wars. I was like,
Possession is 9 cents of the law.
yeah. So there I am, incriminating myself. Yes, I did break the law once.
What's it called? The statute of limitations is past the due date. The date. You're okay.
Yeah, I was like 5 years old anyway. So, I mean, my mom probably didn't even know that they belonged to another kid.
Yeah.
I mean, for the longest time, I didn't even know that I was wearing the wrong jacket. Until I looked and I saw, oh, he put his name on it.
Damn. Hey, this is yours. What about my action figures now? I didn't see them. I saw a jacket. He's at home getting his ass beat because he don't have his toys. What'd you take him to school for anyway?
Yeah, and then I have them and I don't even want them.
Yeah,
I could have easily brought them back and I just didn't. Because
I think all those, like, all of that stuff that we talk about, every time we talk about something back in the day and you talk about now, it's like kids will never really know. Probably for another 100 years, it'll get back to the way it is. We remember we had a show about COVID. That's how I feel. COVID reset everything.
Yeah.
Like it started everything over. Like the kids went from home to school, probably not being able to touch each other, not to get this close to each other.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's going to be in 20 years, they're going to be back doing the same stuff, or 30 years, and it's going to look like brand new stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like stuff that, have you ever thought about that? You know how they say, like, nothing's new, everything's been here before?
Yeah.
yep.
And things like this, you think about that. Like, think about a jump rope. Remember we were in school? That's nothing in recess. You just jump. Yeah, the girls jumping rope, and you might have this one guy who could do it. I'm talking about the double dutch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it'd always be
Yeah.
girls doing all this different stuff.
Yep.
He had that one guy that could jump rope. But if you think about it now, like jump ropes would be like elite.
Yeah.
So let's say there was no jump rope. You know, it goes out of business. Nobody wants them. And 50 years go by, and 100 years go by, 200 years go by. Then somebody comes out with this new invention called a jump rope.
Yeah.
Like, do y'all think that's how stuff works?
But you know
When stuff
what?
is new.
Yeah, are we there
mean-
with jump ropes now? Because
I mean, we may not be right now, but I'm thinking I know kids aren't in school jumping rope the way we used to.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Because the only places where I see jump ropes now are like for fitness and exercise. Like
Right.
I don't think they're in the toy department
Yeah, that's what I'm
anymore.
saying. So
I think-
eventually, just think if we didn't have any.
I think what happens though, I think
Yeah.
you're
I'm
right.
just saying how I think like stuff that we think is new. I think it's all been here before.
I think so. I think there's elements. I think like you're
just
talking about a
recreate-
resurgence of something.
Yeah, like they pretty much just make things go away. Then, like basically, history's just repeating itself over and over.
Oh, no doubt.
Every 100 years or every 200 years.
But it's got to be, the thing is, it's got to be rebranded. It's like jump ropes back in the day. Like, let's call it 60s, 70s, whenever the hell they were really hot. It was, I don't want to use the word gimmick, but there was a branding, marketing, there was a stick behind it, and it was cool, and the kids went viral. Then it just got kind of withered away.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rebranding. And the point I can make in regards to rebranding is roller skating. It's hot right now again. Everybody is doing roller skating. People are find it cool again. It's hip because they've taken an old ass exercise, an old, what do you call it, sport, whatever you want to call it, recreational activity, and they've rebranded it.
Yeah.
Now it's cool. The skating rinks are cool. They're hip. They're playing new music. The skates themselves look differently.
Yeah. Well, they've never went away like in California. In California, people have been skating in skating rinks, and in Georgia too. Like it's been major.
Yeah.
But that I agree with. That's rebranding.
Here's a
like
question.
Jordan or something.
But is that the kids or is that us?
Yeah.
Are we the ones that are bringing it back? Because we've really gotten a lot into nostalgia these days. Like arcades are back in a big way.
But it's all rebranded. I agree with you.
Yeah.
It could be either one. It could be us and the kids because
Yeah.
kids have power now with social media.
Right.
Right.
So if the young generation begins to find something really cool, the older generation says, "Oh shit, the youngins are liking it. I like it too. Let's make a business out of it." You know, and that's just in those particular.
Right. No, I agree with you on rebranding. Just like Jordans, they come back and recycle the same shoe. But I'm talking about almost things that go away and you don't like. They're. Oh man,
Sorry,
I'm telling y'all, he's been trying to look at me now. He's been trying to screw me
kidding.
the
There
whole
you
day.
go.
First he covered me with the guitar.
Sorry.
He doesn't want me here anymore.
I
y'all.
do.
He's just telling me a little bit at a time. Hey, I probably what, maybe 2 more episodes left.
I know.
2 more left. No.
That's it.
But I'm just always wondering, like when when there's new things that come out, not the rebranding, but like new things. I wonder if those are things that have been here before. And I just say that because of jump rope, which I know a jump rope still exists, but I think in another 10 more years, like you won't see them anymore. And then if you didn't see them for a long period of time, and we all died, well, not now because you have YouTube and stuff, but if all of us died off and somebody else came out with it, the people would think it's something new, you know?
Yeah.
Because there hadn't been one. But I wonder if everything is like that. Because they always say, there's nothing new under the sun. Even these games, you look at these games that, like, kids are probably still playing those games. You know?
Yeah. Games that are based on something that was older.
Yeah, but I thought, like, nobody plays that anymore. And it's like, no, they're still playing it. It's just little kids are.
Yeah, I mean, even video games like first-person shooters like Fortnite and stuff. I mean, what is really that? That's just a virtual version of kids going out with toy guns and blasting each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a virtual water gun fight in a lot of ways. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's really the same thing. It's just being done in a different way.
Yeah.
And
I know they find ways to make more money because remember the water guns we had were just regular
Basic
little guns.
ass.
You just filled it up with water and shot it.
Yeah.
Then it came up the super soaker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
to pump
super
it.
soaker.
Now they're like battery operated. Like, do you think for a water gun you spend as much as a real gun?
Yeah.
They're $100-something bucks. They use
What?
like 8 batteries. All you do is hold the trigger. Like it's crazy, man. Like everything is crazy. Like we're getting old, man.
Yeah.
We are.
The more we do this show, the more I think about it. Like recess. I'm sitting here having to think back. Like I had forgot what recess was until
Yeah.
I had to really think and look at comments. Oh yeah, it was. That was after lunch. I was thinking the whole time when we've been saying we're talking about recess. I've been thinking more about like PE, athletics, like running them together. They're actually 2 different things.
Now, did every single school in the universe, in all PE classes, have a giant parachute?
Oh yeah, I remember
Like
that.
there was always a giant parachute. No one knows where it came from. You damn sure wasn't going to jump out of
Oh,
a
yeah.
plane with it.
Through the ball.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
I remember that. And flip it up.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? All this shit I forgot
I forgot about it too.
Hey, you all, tell everybody about this show, man. This is great. Because I forgot. I would have never remembered that.
yeah.
And that was a parachute. I didn't even really know what it was.
I
Like-
forgot all about that damn thing.
I remember what you,
Yeah.
that throwing the ball and making it hop around.
Yeah, we would throw it up, we'd run
He's
under
probably
it,
there like, what the fuck?
and
are
then
they
come back
talking
out.
about?
Like,
Did
dude,
you have those? Yeah,
Oh,
Landon
he
said he
did.
had
Okay.
them
Oh, he
too.
had 'em.
I guess it's just the thing.
Yep. This is just that age. But
Yeah.
I mean, how old we're getting, like, you don't even think about that. type of
God.
shit.
Well, you're bringing up an issue. It's like, man, there's so much shit. You forgot the old saying is, I've forgotten more than you've learned. We talk to a young man.
Yeah, yeah.
It's true as fuck, though.
It's true, yeah.
I forgot a lot of shit.
Yeah, when we do this show, a lot of times I like it because
Yeah, it opens up.
we reminisce on shit.
Yeah.
Like, damn,
Yeah.
man, those are the good days.
and those big red rubber balls that only exist in PE.
Once we bounce on them.
Yeah, they were. No, you don't even bounce on them. I mean, they're the ones that we use for dodgeball.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you never see those balls anywhere else.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that weird grip on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
It's like they were made to sting more when they hit you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seemed like. Did you guys ever play tetherball?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
I forgot about that shit.
That was another game that could get dangerous fast.
I was actually pretty damn good at that.
Yeah.
I was actually pretty good at that with against all the other kids. I was pretty damn good. I wasn't the strongest person, so I couldn't hit it real hard, but I always had the ability to like intercept it and I can get fucked. You know, I was pretty good at that.
intercept it, knock it back.
Yeah.
Man, this is something. I don't know, y'all. Let's bring it back.
That was when kids would always get hit in the face by the ball because someone was
Yeah.
trying to hit it so fast and hard.
What do you think about today's child? Because I know with going outside in general, we went outside. We would get up early at my house and eat breakfast and do our chores so that we could get out. Let's just say a summer day or Saturday morning, and we're gonna do our chores so that we can get outside. And if we didn't have like no family stuff or going nowhere, we would stay outside all day. We would come in and eat lunch, go right back out, and that's what we live for. And so recess we live for, PE we live for.
Yep.
But it seems like kids today, they would rather like during recess just stay at the table and look on their phone.
That's all they want.
Yeah, and I wonder how they're going to be different, like from us, because like you look at athletes in a sense are to me better. I mean, naturally better. Like you didn't have no defensive lineman that could run a 4.3 40 when we were, or defensive end, defensive tackle.
Yeah.
They could run a 4.4 40 when we were young, but you got a lot of them now. So physical specimens, yeah, but like athletes, I don't think they're not going to be the kind of toughness. Like we play sideline kill, they're playing Madden. Not saying we didn't play Madden, but
I know what you
that's
mean.
all they do. So your best athletes are not. They may go to camps and stuff. I'm not going to say that they're not learning, but just naturally raw talent. I don't think the newer generation will be like us. I mean, I don't.
Not by majority.
Yeah.
Not by majority. You'll have your one-offs, but not by majority. I really feel like it's just the culture of technology. You know, it's what it is. Technology and digital technology and, you know, computers and shit, handheld devices, that's where the brain goes.
Yeah.
Because everything is about mental stimulation. When you're being physical, you're getting stimulated. You know, when you're sitting there on your phone, you're stimulating your mind. I agree with you. I think there's an element of softness when it comes to physicalities that by and large you're going to get. I think we have shown that in all the different rules that are admitted now in professional sports. You can't be as physical as much in professional sports. It's been diluted.
Yeah, it is.
And I think a lot of that is because of the modern day, even in our generation, we got it even more diluted from our parents who really fucking were hardcore. You know, they had to be. It's just more of a physical life.
But you know, the
But
thing
a lot
about
of
us-
that is, you know, I think we're trading in a little bit of the physical, but we're getting more of the mental now, I think. Like with football, you know, yeah, the rules and stuff have changed because we know more about the human body and certain injuries and things that people have for the rest of their lives because they got hurt playing the game.
Sure.
But to go back to what Jab was saying about, you know, us playing sideline kill, which, that was crazy, versus kids who are playing Madden now. It's like they may not have the same physical edge that our generation had, but are they smarter football players? Like all that Madden, are they able to read defenses faster and
That's probably
understand coverages
I
in a
will
way
admit
that
that's probably true.
No, there's more. There's more intelligence in sports now.
Yeah.
That's why you have more of the defensive ends that can do what you're talking about, because they're engineering it differently now because there's more intelligence in it. It's not as raw as it used to be.
Right.
Raw physicality.
And the game is changing. I believe that the way our country, whatever agenda they have, that's the way they raise the children. For us, you think they wanted us, our parents had more physical jobs, factory jobs. You were rich when you worked at a place like General Motors.
Yeah.
You know, that was like
set for life.
Yeah, that were like some of the best jobs you could get, even to being a mail carrier. Those type of jobs. Now I think they're like I noticed with the video games. A lot of kids are playing video games, and I talk crap about them. That's all they do. But then I've noticed like there's going to be a lot of jobs where they're going to have to like possibly fly planes, like virtual.
Yeah.
Like there's not going to be a pilot. So when you look at that, it's like the way they let the children play is more grooming them toward the future. And so for that reason, I'm more like if I had a child, I'd be pushing them to play video games and Black Ops and stuff like that.
But you can't get away from it. It's technology.
Yeah, so it's like that's what they're going to have to do to be able to. I'm more looking at, are you going to be able to take care of yourself doing this? And I think maybe they are.
Yeah. There's actually a movie coming out real soon called Gran Turismo. Have you guys ever heard of Gran Turismo on the PlayStation? It's a racing game.
I remember that.
And it's about this guy who basically his entire driving experience was playing Gran Turismo.
Yeah, I used to play that.
And he ended up becoming a pro auto racer, and I think he actually won some championships.
Right.
And he said it was all from he played that game all the time.
Yeah.
And if you ever play Gran Turismo, it's like super realistic. Like even back in the days of the PS3, it was like one of the most realistic looking games that was out there.
Wow.
And
I think
I like
virtual.
what you said.
Mhm.
I like what you said about playing smarter with the video games and making them smarter players. And I thought about it. You're right. It's not even just smarter on the field, but like from a business person. Look at what's his name, Mayweather. Mayweather fought till he was 40 years old and he was undefeated. But his last 10 fights, he was old, and his uncle was training him. He got back with his dad, and his dad taught him to fight smarter, to not get hit, to hit and not get hit. And instead of, he's not knocking people out. He's not doing what we want to see, the barbaric stuff. But he's able to fight till he's 40 and make $40-50 million a fight, which means he made more money. A lot of football players are the same way. You see more running backs running out of bounds than running over 2 or 3 people.
Right.
And their careers last longer.
That's right.
So I mean, I see that. And it's not as good for us on the entertainment side because we want to see.
we want to see the violence.
Yeah, we want to see a quarterback get hit. Like, man, hit that. And now you got to pull up because you got to make sure I don't hit him in the head. I'll get fined, So, it's changing things.
Yeah, freaking Tom Brady played till he was 45.
Why? Because he could sit in the pocket with a good offensive line.
Yeah.
And when he didn't have that offensive line in Tampa Bay, you see what was happening to him?
Yeah.
Getting knocked on his motherfucking hands.
He knew it was time to go ahead and call it a wraps, try to get back with his wife.
Yeah, too late, boy. She gone. She ran, boy. When you got a woman and you that type of a celebrity and she posts her and another dude out, it's over.
Yeah, it's done.
Even if you get it back, you're not going to, them pictures are never going away. Excuse me. Those pictures are never going away. Every time you Google Tom Brady, his wife's hanging with this motherfucker, man. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts.
Man, it has to. He's
At
probably.
least we get cheated on in the dark. We don't know it. Yeah, you might have a fucking friend that's seeing him out.
I would mean he can get a lot of ass too though, so it don't matter. It's
Yeah,
like,
bro, but it's not
I
the
get it.
same. He can he can go 50 months. It is not the same as the woman you love and another dude. Bro, you can go mess with all the women you want. I don't give a damn.
No,
that one woman,
you're true.
Whoever the woman is you love, I ain't saying who because I don't know. But whoever that motherfucker is,
Yeah.
let her go to lunch with a dude from work or something. Man, you could be playing that guitar. I'm so
Drumming it. There's an old saying.
that guitar gonna be making love like a motherfucker.
There's an old saying that we all have heard about that is your ex-woman has never looked as good as when you see her with another guy.
Yeah.
And that says a lot of shit, but not
Yeah. And she is because she gonna start going to the gym and all that shit. Tom Brady's wife was doing so much posing, and so I seen that shit. I said, "Damn, I ain't never seen all this much." She was doing like some political shit while she was with him. Now she's a model again. God,
Now she's bad as fuck again.
Yeah.
ain't that sad, man? Speaking
Brady.
of Tom Brady, man,
All
like,
that. He
and you
never
play
would've
only one
flattened
more
it.
year, and you only play one more year, and then you back. At least if you got 4.
If he never
One more
flattened,
year and you got fucked up that year.
Yeah, you
It
might
all-
want to stay with her.
when you fucking flatten footballs, that's what you get.
Man.
Oh, man.
What you get? Fuck. Anyway,
I love Brady.
he's the best. I give him credit.
Nah, that's cold though. That shit there.
Man, this has been a fun episode, y'all. This has been really cool talking about all these games.
Yeah, man. Y'all see our episode last week about Barbie, man? That was a little different.
Yeah.
Barbie.
Barbie.
But I'm gonna make a special request. When we wrap this up, I want Jeremy to give us the theme to the Dukes of Hazzard and take us out with it. Can you do that?
You know what? I can do
Just
that.
a good old boy.
Hold on. Y'all gotta give me just a second to pull it up.
Oh, you gotta read it.
Nah,
Well, no.
you
looking-
got to know it raw, man.
No,
We
I
look
got it.
at
I know raw. I know raw.
You
Just
want me to
got-
do it?
No, I got it right here.
Just a good old boy.
All right, y'all gonna sing it?
Yeah.
All right. Can you hear? Just a good old boys, never meaning no harm. Beats all you ever saw with trouble and loss since the day they were born. Sing it, come on.
I don't know.
Hold on, it goes. Straighten the curve, flatten the hills.
We got to get him a deal. Keep going.
Someday the mountains won't get them, but the law never will.
And we do parties. We do bar mitzvahs. We do weddings. Hold on. He's not
Still?
doing that.
Yeah, finish it.
Oh.
Making the way.
Making the way the only way they know how.
We do funerals.
There's just a little bit
Do
more
graduation
the law
parties.
will
Your
allow.
child's birthday.
Just the good old boys wouldn't change if they could.
We do pride parades.
Fighting the system law, like a true modern day Robin Hood. You know, I'm not a professional singer.
That's all right, man. Hey, if he knew the words, he'd sound even better, man. That was
Yeah, I
great.
don't remember
That
the
was
damn
good.
words.
That was great. Now, I got something to say. Don't ever bring that motherfucking guitar back in.
All right, man. Is that
Hey,
wrapping up?
thanks,
Man,
for,
I love it, man.
thanks for joining us, everybody, today.
That was our recess, y'all.
Just a good old boys,
Thanks
bitch.
for everyone who allowed us to invade your personal space. If you like,
Shout
what
out
you
to the
heard.
General Lee,
Yeah.
Uncle Jesse, Daisy Duke, Roscoe P. Coltrane.
That's it.
Loved Roscoe and Flash. But hey, if you like what we're doing, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with all of your friends and a couple of your enemies.
Yes.
Go to Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star review there. Give us 5 stars on Spotify. Give us 5 stars everywhere you want.
Yes.
If you like what we're doing. If you don't, if you want to give us less stars, we don't care. We're gonna be mad at you, but it's okay.
Yes.
So
And I'm Uncle Jesse.
until next time, bye.
Bye.